It's been a while. Come here. Come here. Real closer. We need to talk. So the last full-length upload I actually did was around my birthday. So in that time, I've been working on getting acquainted with being married, a newlywed, and a first-time homeowner, and coming to terms with some of the things to expect while trying to still work on and build our house, while trying not to damage it from things like humidity or hail. But yeah, anyway, I thought I'd give you guys a video to bring you up to speed, because in the last week or so, some stuff has gone down. So, yeah, let's talk about it. So let's start out with about a week and a half ago, maybe, a little bit less than that. The largest hailstones I've ever seen in my life started plummeting from the sky.
Look at that big clump of ice. That's just one big piece there in the center. Ow, my shin!
Baseballs of ice, no joke. There was a few out sitting in our yard that were bigger than baseballs. I have no idea how our vehicle is still in one piece, let alone any of our big 7-foot-tall windows. We are very, very blessed to have the minor damage that we had. We do have a cracked windshield on the Explorer, and we did lose one solar panel. Like I'm talking, it just completely decimated it. And then a few other things got dented here and there. We were very, very lucky. A lot of people had it much worse. It was insane. I couldn't step out on the porch. I tried, I got hit in the shin, and I was done. So yeah, that was about a week and a half ago, and thankfully we've actually been able to clean up all of the damage that has happened. We were definitely protected by God with that, because it could have been so much worse. Fast forward from that to like 3 days after that, turn on our faucet and there's no water. Let's get to that. Moving forward from, what was that, Friday, Saturday, something like that, to Sunday, we have water tanks that supply our house with water that we fill up every 2 weeks. Well, I turn on the water and we just have nothing whatsoever. You know, that evening we fill the tanks back up, and I go out to shut off the filling system, and I look down at our tank and it's once again already bone dry. So that means we have a monstrous leak, and these tanks are buried underground. So the entirety of Monday was then spent literally digging up the tanks to find one single broken fitting that leaked out like 500 gallons of water. So that was very frustrating. We got that taken care of pretty much in the afternoon. Fast forward to Monday evening. And then comes Monday evening after we just finished burying all the water lines back and everything's good. We now have water, finally. Then we start going inside. My wife comes out and she says, Connor, the entire house smells like propane. It's a couple days later, by the way, and I have a new fresh haircut. What do you think? Yeah, we're pausing the entire whole house full of propane thing to show you my hair. My wife did it. She did a great job. So yeah, one thing after the other. We walk inside. My dad and I just both dart to inside the house to actually see if it's propane or not. We walk in, walk towards the kitchen where the propane stove is. The only thing that runs on propane in this house. Sure enough, the entire kitchen area smells very strong of propane. Thankfully, it happened to be something with like I halfway turned on the oven earlier in the day and didn't let it fully ignite, and so there was a little bit left in the lines that when the temperature changed, it just kind of let out a little puff. It's no longer leaking. We have a propane detector set by it, and I turn off the propane at the tank every time we leave. I did that before anyway. But all the same, coming in from fixing the water line and working with that all day to a massive, what I thought was propane leak. Of course, I'm like, great, now I'm just gonna dig in a whole nother propane stove. This specific one's like a few $1,000s. I don't want to have to find another one right now. So, it's all good. Except during this entire time, we had no internet. Anyway, we're gonna go see a movie. Come with us, go. Okay, just got out of the theater. Just finished watching Unsung Hero for King and Country Film. Wow. I'm not gonna say anything to spoil it. One of the best movies I've ever seen. Would you agree?
Yeah, it was pretty good. That surprised me so much. I did not realize you had shifted the camera and then looked up and saw myself. Sorry.
Incredible movie. Go see it. It's in theaters right now. But yeah, so after the propane scare leak, in which after seeing this movie, talking about any of our things that have gone on just seems so pitiful at the moment. So if you go see the movie, you'll see what I mean. During all of this, we have no reception in our house. We live back in the middle of the woods, so we have to like go outside of our house to call anybody and walk up the hill to make a single phone call or send a message. I was just like, there have been some storms recently, and so I was like, you know, maybe it's just something with the towers going on. We have a signal booster in our house, like a signal repeater repeater because we don't get signal even when it's working well outside. So we went the rest of the week with like no signal in the house. I kept trying to work with the signal booster, nothing. And then my parents were like, try our signal booster because we're not using it anyway. Just replace it and see if it's that. We went unnecessarily for like over a week without signal because I put in theirs and it's working. So it was some component in the signal booster. I'm still wrestling with it to get the antenna adjusted right because we can't like actually stream anything online, but the phones work for calls and that's important. So anyway, see you guys soon. So to sum up this video and what I'm trying to say is that during this entire time when the water went wrong, smelled like propane in the house, and the internet has been down, is the fact that I got so hyper-focused on each problem that I wasn't able to think or do anything else until that problem was fixed. But I came to find something out. I have an issue with that. If there's a problem, I'm not able to focus on anything except that problem until it's fixed, and that's not always a good thing. There's always going to be problems in life, and you can either choose to hyper-focus on every single one of them and let it drag you down till you break, or you can choose to do the best as you can while still not losing sight of the beauty of the season of life that you're in right now. There's going to be complications, there's going to be problems in life, and I encourage you, tackle them head first. Fix them as fast as you can. Best thing you can do, but don't lose sight of the beauty around yourself when you're down.